Hello, hello, hello. How is everybody? This is JoeHart. I live in Vermont, person with disabilities, primarily invisible disabilities. I'm going to be doing some streams about WNBA for the next several weeks. I'm going to try to do a couple times a week for indefinitely, if I can. Monday and Thursday, basically. So let me let's see here. Welcome. Feel free to comment. Thanks. Any questions? Do you have a favorite WNBA team and or players? Let's see if that will get things going. All right, so anyway, I just wanted to say welcome. Feel free to comment. Thanks. And if you have any questions, feel free to post them. And, down the road, we'll be doing panels and things like that, and so that you can actually speak your questions, of course. And then, most of my streams, at least in the near future, will be about WNBA. So, do you have a favorite WNBA team and our players? Thanks. So I'm going to be evolving here a bit. I'm going to start with, I don't know if I can post this, but I'm going to try to post it. Let's see here. Present. Share screen. Share screen. Not very easy to read. Hide. Go back to comments. Okay, let's see here. Full screen layout. Okay, that's a little hard to read. So I think I can put it all the way in the full screen. I don't know if that's what you all see, but I'm going to try that. So let's try that. I've done it before. I don't know if this is what you see, but I think anyway. So I'm going to go over this for a while. This is the WNBA teams. I set this spreadsheet up myself, and I'm going to just go through it with you. But column A is the WNBA team, and then that's the X account, the Twitter account. So there's 13 teams: Atlanta Dream, Chicago Sky, Connecticut Sun, Dallas Wings, Valkyries. That's Golden State Valkyries. I think that's how you pronounce that. There's another syllable in there, Valkyries, but I think they say Valkyries. And then Indiana Fever, LA Sparks, LV Aces, that's Las Vegas, Minnesota Lynx, NY Liberty, New York Liberty, Phoenix Mercury, Seattle Storm, Washington Mystics. So and this was from the draft night, which was on the 14th. So that's a week ago. Holy moly. Seems so long ago. But the WNBA draft additions, these are how many players were added to their team from the draft. Atlanta got 2, Chicago got 4, Connecticut Sun got 3, Wings got 5, Valkyries, Fever, and Sparks all got 3. Aces got 2. Lynx got 3. Liberty got 1. They got the last one. Number 38 out of 38. And then Phoenix Mercury did not get any. They had 0. Seattle Storm 4 and Washington Mystics 5 for a total of 38. Now, their roster counts after that, there's quite a range here, but Atlanta 14, Chicago 17, Connecticut 19, Dallas and Valkyries 18, Indiana 15, LA Sparks 17, Aces 16, Lynx and Liberty 18, Mercury 16, Storm 18, Mystics 13 to come up to a total of 217. Now, the rule or the guideline or the law or whatever is that they can only have 12 max on the team. Now, there's tons of exceptions. I don't quite understand them. I'll figure out as the season goes along. But if they're injured and stuff like that. So on any, I was printing up the rosters as soon as there were any change. So I was printing up 2 or 3 rosters a week at least last season. And, back last year, there was 12 teams. And I would say 4 teams or 5 teams had 12. And then the rest always had exceptions. They had 14, 16, 17, things like that. Anyway, so it's supposed to be 12 times 13 teams, which is 156 players. That's the max, ideally. So that means 61. That means there's 61 too many. So let's see here. So I don't know when they have to get rid of their players. I would guess it's either the first day of preseason, which is May 2nd, or the first day of regular season, which is 2 weeks from that, May 16th, Friday. They're both Fridays. So I would imagine by one of those dates, the teams have to get rid of 61 players. That's a heck of that's a heck of cutting a lot of players. Anyway, you don't need to worry about the print up percentage. That's for me just to know how much to maximize the piece of paper. It doesn't make sense only to my OCD mind. And so the roster to be cut, I listed all the teams that had more than a couple. So anyway, the most, Connecticut has 7 teams to be Connecticut has to cut 7 players. That's a ton. And then there's 5 teams with 6 players. Dallas, Valkyries, Minnesota, New York, and that's probably Seattle, maybe? Seattle. And then there's 2 teams that have to cut 5, Chicago and LA Sparks. 2 teams to cut 4, LVA, Las Vegas and Phoenix. 1 team has to cut. There's 1 team each for cutting 3, 2, and 1, and that's Indiana, Atlanta, Washington, respectively. So anyway, I think that is so amazing that no. So I got some of my Nightbots working. Yippee, yippee, skippy. Okay, I screwed up there. They add that as a sorry, guys. I royally screwed up. I don't know what I did. Anyway. Okay. Think I'm back to the way I'm supposed to be. Let's try it. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, so the preseason starts May 2nd, Friday, in about a week and a half, and it goes from May 2nd to May 12th. So that's 11 days, with games on 9 of those 11 days, and it's 15 games total. So 15 games by 2 opponents, that's 30, but 4 of them are non-teams. There's 2 Brazilian teams and 2 Toyota Antelope. I think it's a Japanese basketball team. So 15 games, that would be 30 opponents, but 4 of them are non-teams. So 26 teams out of the 30. So anyway, I get hung up on these kind of numbers, and I don't really know what to talk about, it, at least initially. So let me go through a couple of, I think I'm going to go in order of, let me see what happens here. So let's see here. So let's present holy moly. New York. Share. Yeah, I'll go through full screen layout. So I'm going to go on, I can't read that. I hope hopefully you can read that. Okay, so I'm going to go in order of that anyway, I took the average. Anyway, roughly the guessing of the ranks as they go throughout the regular season. So the New York Liberty will probably be ranked first. They have 3 zeros. I don't think those numbers are real, but Jalen Sherrod, Raquel Carrera, Caitlin Davis, and then 2 with no pictures or numbers, Shia Redard, and Aja Kane. And then the people they probably had last year or close to it. Number 1, Marquisha Davis. Number 7, Rebecca Gardner. 8, Niera Sabali. Sorry if I butcher their names. 9, Natasha Cloud. Love her. T Cloud. 12, Esmery Martinez. 13, Liani Fevich. I love her. 20, Sabrina. I won't give you my opinion on her. 21, Isabel Harrison. 22, Kennedy Burke. 23, Maureen Johannes. 30, Stewie, Brianna Stewart. 35, Jonquil Jones. She is a rock star. 44, Benija. Lainey Hamilton. I love her too. And the coach, Sandy Brondillo. So let's see here. Let's bring this down here. Stop screen. Why does that do that? Okay, this isn't going exceptionally well. I'm trying. Let's do Indiana. Okay. So, number 0, Kelsey Mitchell. Number 6, Natasha Howard. Number 7, Aaliyah Boston. Number 8, Sophie Cunningham. Number 10, Lexi Hull. She just got engaged. 11, Brianna Turner. 12, Damaris Dantas. 14, Julian Alain. 15, Yvonne Ejim. Sorry. 18, Jalen Brown. 21, Michaela Timpson. 22, Caitlin Clark. 23, Bree Hull. 25, Dewana Bonner. I love her. 51, Sydney Colson. And then their new coach, Stephanie White, I think will make just herself will make a pretty big difference in the So I guess I'm not supposed to hit stop screen. What am I supposed to hit? Let's see here. Okay, that one worked better than the last one. LV Aces, they're roughly third. Minnesota's third, but we'll do this one. It was easier to find. So yeah, if you have any questions or comments, or this will certainly pick up as the season gets going. I'm just trying to get started doing stuff. So I apologize for the. Okay. LV Aces, Las Vegas Aces. 0, Jackie Young. Deja Kelly, number 1. Kirsten Bell. 3, Tiffany Mitchell. 4, Queen Egbo. Number 5, Elena Teneke. 8, Crystal Bradford. 11, Dana Evans. 12, Chelsea Gray. 13, Aaliyah Nye. She was in the draft. 14, Harmony Turner. She was in the draft. She's from Harvard. I'm from that part of the country, or I live in that part of the country. 17, Megan Gustafson. 22, Asia Wilson. 24, Jewel Lloyd, involved in a big trade. The other team seemed to get a lot of young people, and this team got an older person, Jewel. 32, Cheyenne Parker Tyus. 33, Elizabeth Kitley. 41, Kia Stokes. And their coach, Becky Hammond. Go Becky Hammond. Okay, so let's see here. Let me go here. Anyway, I think that's probably enough for now. I'm gonna thank you. Take care. See you later. So I didn't look at all these. Let's see. What do we got? Whoa, Montreal. I don't want that. Okay, what do we got? So you have welcome. Feel free to comment. Thanks. Any questions? Do you have any favorite WNBA teams and our players? Nightbot. We have watch. Those are my shorts and reels and all that stuff. Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. And then Nightbot, want to join Discord chat? And then please feel free to watch along F1. That's not current. I should probably get rid of that one or pause it. Notice and bots. That one. Yeah, I guess. Hi. I see a lot of them coming up. But anyway, I'll need to probably do some of that stuff. So anyway, I just wanted to get the ball rolling. I apologize for a lot of technical difficulties during it. I hope to improve a fair amount on that. And I think these will get better once there's stuff to talk about and watch and or not watch. We can't watch, I won't on these things, but I may for something else have a watch along, which means I'd be watching the game and you all would be, if you can watch it where you're at, you can watch along with me, but I can't show it. There's trademarks and all that stuff about that. So anyway, that's about it. I just wanted to, again, thank everybody for coming by and thank you for all the questions and the comments. And I really appreciate that. It's good to hear people on other platforms. I'm pretty active on X, Twitter, and but I'm on all the platforms. So YouTube, there's a pretty good stuff. Facebook, I have a profile and page, and LinkedIn, I've got I forget which one it's called, profile, I think. And I have Twitch. I'm still learning that kind of stuff. So anyway, yeah, they pop up the ones that I probably don't want. So okay. Well, I think that's about it. And I will talk to you all later. Let's see here. What do we got? Okay. See you Thursday at about 5. I'm gonna try to do that as a future. I'm gonna shoot for 5 p.m. Monday and Thursday for the first few weeks, and then as the season gets going, I have to pick different dates because I want the days where there's no games. So, all right. Okay, thank you very much. Go WNBA. Go WNBA.